In the land of digital gold, TA with TIHO we bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy Network, the mission.
Oh, I love it, guys. I love it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network. Man, oh man. All right, so if you're not making money, guys, it's okay. You're gonna make money. Don't worry. Not financial advice, of course. But that's what we do here on the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network every single day, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We show you how to trade. We show you not only how to trade, but we also talk about the psychology of trading, you know, because trading is very emotional. And they always say, trade like a robot, trade like a robot. How do you do that? How do you gain confidence in your trading ability? Well, you start trading. You start trading with very little money, whether it's with real money, or you can do paper trading, or you can just do, I call it mock trading or pretend trading. Now you're on TradingView, you do your levels, you know, your buy, your targets, your stop loss, and you just wait and see if it plays out. Now, if you want to streamline this and go a little bit faster, what you can do is use the replay button. Now, the only downfall to the replay button is if you're in a bullish, let's say month, well, then the trades that you do will more than likely all hit. But if you're in a bearish month, even though it's a great setup, if you use patterns, divergence, indicators, even though everything is super bullish, but because that month was bearish, your trades are not going to play out as well. So that's one key aspect that I don't think a lot of people talk about when it comes to using the replay button when you're testing your skills, when you're back testing the indicators or your thought process. So that's one key factor that is very, very important. What you could also do is do it in real time to where there's no replay button. You just do your alerts, your targets, your stop loss, and then check on it in a day or two and see if it worked. There you go. That is your pro tip for the day. That is your pro tip for the day. When using the replay button, you must be aware of what part of the market we were in. Now, granted, if you know that it's bullish, you can now start cheating yourself because you're like, oh, well, I'm going to go, even though it's a bearish pattern, I'm going to go bullish because you subconsciously or you know that that month was a good month. So there's a lot of things that you have to be aware of. All right, here we go. Let's go and get started, guys. Let's get started. Who was first? What? We have Mike. Great job, man. Great job. Mike was first. Mike was first. Then, of course, we do have Jesse. Jesse was second. Very nice. Jesse was in second place. Excellent job, guys. And we do have West. West was third place. So give it up for West. We got the top three right off the bat. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's see what we have here. Any questions to start off with? Anything here? Let's see here. We got Jesse as username here. We got Mike. See here, Crypto Princess in the house. What's up, Crypto Princess? Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Can't say, but came to smash the like and thank you. All right. Hopefully you smash the like. Here, going down the list. Let's see here. Username is here. Username. Glad to see you here, brother. Glad to see you here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know. If there's any of these coins that you want us to look at, let me know as well. See here. And this is, you know, if you want trade setups, if you want technical analysis, education, and much, much more, then join the Discord. Join the Discord. The link is in the description. So go ahead and do that, guys. See, we got Robert in the house. Holy smokes. I just saw it right now. Wow. Alexander G starting off the donations for the super chat. Thank you so much, Alexander G. You're the best. So Alexander G started it off. I appreciate you greatly for that. We have All Set in the house. What's going on, All Set? All right, going down the list. Going down the list. I don't think I've missed anybody so far. Okay. Username says, I trade Pogs. Don't know what that is, but okay. Going down the list. Believe we got, hey, we got Quick Smoker. What's up, man? Appreciate you. So once again, guys, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. Instead of paying somebody $99 an hour, we give this to you for free. We give this to you for free. I cannot stress that enough. Now, I guarantee it, man, I guarantee it. You will get more realistic information here than paying somebody $99 an hour, in my opinion, Now, am I biased? Yes. Why? Because it's my teaching. And I believe what I teach works. I really do. And I don't do any of this hopium stuff. I give you the real stuff. And I always teach in the moment of the trade versus after. I mean, anybody can do after the fact. No, look right here. It breaks above the 200 and it goes up to the moon. Yeah, but what about all the other times? Like, go back. What about all the other times where it broke up and then came back down? I don't do any of that crap. I show you in the moment, And especially if you want more of that type of information and that type of trading, definitely go on my channel. On my channel, I go live Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5. I may start doing Sundays at 4. Just kind of give you a heads up. That way we can go to Crypto Billy's stream. But just to let you know. And then, of course, last night I did a midnight stream. We entered a Bitcoin on a short, and that short is doing really, really nice. And I might do one tonight. I might. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see here. Play the Great, my man. What's up, buddy? What is up? Hey, I thought I turned that off. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Going down the list really quick. Going down the list, seeing if we have any suggestions on coins. So far, not yet. If you have anything, just let me know. Tracer Joe, why does Piper wear a purse on a boat? Discord picture for proof. Okay, I gotta go to Discord now. Man, please tell me Piper does not have a merce. I love the dude. I'm sure he can fight, but I will punch him in the face because he's my friend. It's like you don't let your friends, if it's a guy friend, you don't let him wear makeup. I was like, I punch you in the face, man. No violence intended. He's my buddy, my good buddy. But if he has a merce, I'm gonna talk to him. Let's see, you're going down the list. Okay, Antonio says, I would not take any trade setup ever if you pay me. I would not take any trade setup even if you paid me. You wouldn't take any trade setup from anybody because you know how to trade or because that person doesn't know how to trade. And it's okay if you say, you Trade Intuition. I would never take a trade from you. That's fine. I don't get offended. I don't get mad. But let me know. Be specific. Now, some people don't like watching other traders for that same reason that Antonio's talking about. Because what it could do is it could give a bias. And for me, I love watching other traders. And I will admit, sometimes it does create a bias. But I do love watching other traders because they may see something that I don't. Whether it's a pattern or a trend line that I saw it, but I really didn't pay that much attention to it. And then they'll show it and they'll show all the balances like, oh, that That, to me, that looks really good. Let me go ahead and use that trend line as well. That's what I do. Let's see here. CJ says, Joe, I got a question for you. Bear with me, may be hard to explain. Got it. CJ, you're the best. CJ says, it's about exiting trades too early. I'll explain it in the next comment. All right. So we're going to talk about exiting trades too early. Now, one thing, now I know this is like a really long intro, but to me, this is very important. We never know what's going to happen until after the fact. We never know. I call it the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yes, I said woulda twice. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. Man, I would have made more money if I would just stayed in. Ah, man, I could have had 30% more profit if I didn't take my target. Man, I should have done this. I could have done that. We don't know what's going to happen. The trade could easily reverse. Now you're like, man, I am glad I took profit here. And then I moved to my stop loss and I got stopped out at plus 3% or minus 4%, which was much better than my minus 17% or 12 or whatever. But at least I took profit. Man, I'm glad. So we never know what's going to happen. We never know. Now, what I would recommend as far as exiting trades, you know, you can exit a portion, move up your stop loss. And then if it comes down, you get stopped out. Well, guess what? You can re-enter the trade. Nothing wrong with re-entering. If it goes up and up and up and you're missing 40, 50%, don't worry. It will retrace. When it retraces, hopefully the FOMO is still on that coin. Hopefully the whatever news that propelled it is still valid, or you know, maybe there's more news coming up. Then you can enter the trade and then just take your profits. So let's see here. Let's see here, going to the list. See, username says, I think it's coach or something. Alexander G, confirm it. Okay, you're talking about something else. Okay. See, Clay the Great says, back in the day, only Europeans rocked the MERS. I believe it. I believe that. See, CJ says, where's Antonio? Antonio? Is Antonio still here? Or is he lurking? I notice Antonio gets shy anytime I ask him a question. Antonio, we're all friends here, man. And if people don't like me, that's fine. I'm old. I don't care. My job's not to make friends. My job is to make you money. Plain and simple. Now, of course, I'm more blunt on my channel. So come visit me on my channel, Antonio. I've invited you already last time. But like what I do is I try to build warriors, trading warriors, not keyboard warriors. Like keyboard warriors is really easy. Trading warriors is where it's at. And that's my goal. My goal is to make trading warriors. So I'll give you all a heads up. All right, moving on. But yeah, Antonio, definitely answer the question. And then come to my channel, man. So I can be blunt. So I can be very blunt. And then if you have questions, Antonio, as far as entering trades or anything, let me know. And if you don't agree with something, let us know too. Like we're all learning here, man. We're all learning. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. See here. CJ says, I shorted Bitcoin last night at 92.4, but exited at 91.5 when it came back up and it broke the high on the 5 minute. Green candles were getting bigger and bigger. What reason should I have? Let's see, what reason? Okay. Well, that is a very great question. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the reason. This is the reason we do what we do. Price comes down and goes up and comes down. Price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Now, we have to understand that price is not just going to go straight down. We know the price will go up. Now, granted, this is what I drew. This is the kind of like the bigger picture without all the ups and downs, because everywhere we have support resistance where the candle bodies close is an area of possible support resistance. Just kind of give you a heads up. So when the price came down, let's see, at 91.5, okay, then it came up, kind of got scared a little bit. Okay. What I like doing is the way I show this from bottom to top of this move, we would like to see a 35 to 50% retracement, which is healthy for the continuation up. Same thing for this move right here. We're just flipping it. We're going the opposite way. So let's do our fib retracement. Let's get our magnet tool. Let's go from the very top to the very bottom. Let's go ahead and do our this to go to style and then go to reverse. Say okay. So what we want to do is we want this to, oh no, wait, since I pulled it that way, there's no reverse. When you put it from the bottom to the top, I would have had to do the reverse, but since I did the top to the bottom, I want to see it come up here to the 382. This is healthy. This is going to make you a lot of money, CJ, because you're expecting it. So when you don't expect it, you get scared. You're like, oh man, it's gonna come up back up here. I'm gonna get stopped out. But a healthy move for it now coming down, which is what we're expecting, a healthy move is for it to go to the 382, maybe the 0.5. The deeper it goes, the better of a continuation for the movement. Watch this. Watch this. This is what I'm always teaching. What I'm always going. Let's see here. Where is my buddy Antonio? Antonio, don't make me break out the Spanish accent. Antonio, where are you at? See here. So let's see here. But I noticed that. I think last time Antonio, I'm gonna get you by your ear, man. Chat. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Speak your mind. So the question was, so let me bring this back up, because to me, this is very important. To me, this is very important. He says, I would not take any trade setup if you paid me. Is this so that, because people that you're watching, because you don't want to, because you know how to trade and you don't want to have a bias, which is very understandable, or is it like a particular trader? If so, let's say, for example, it's me. Great. Why? Like have grounds for your statement. Why would you not take a trade based off of my teaching? Is it because I don't use indicators? Is it because I don't use whatever? Because I should use, or I should look at certain things? Like, let me know. Let me know. But I know Antonio did that last time too, and I called him out, and not sure if he had to go to the restroom or something. He stayed there. I don't know. Let's see here. Username says, I never cry about profits. That's right. On the 5-minute time frame. Yeah. So the time frame doesn't matter. I can be on the 1 minute. Like it doesn't matter. The pivot is still here. Now, if I go on a higher time frame, well, then that does matter because I'm not going to see these pivots. So the time frame doesn't matter unless it's a higher time frame. So the pivots, 38% is right here. It's good. I want to see this. I'm expecting this. If I don't get this and it comes down here to barely like 10% and continues down like this, I get worried. If I get multiple ones of those, I get really worried because then when it comes up and it breaks the level, more than likely it's going to shoot up because there's nothing to really stop it. Let's see here. Hey, we got Lasers in the house. What's up, Lasers? Appreciate you, man, being here. Antonio, he's afraid. Come on, Antonio, man. I'm very curious. Then we have the 0.5. This is where we want it to go to. If it goes in the golden pocket, even better. If it goes to 786, I'm not going to lie, I get a little worried. But it went exactly where we wanted to go. For me, personally, I prefer the 38% to the 50%, which is 382 to 0.5. And it went in there perfectly. Came back down. Now, this is the tricky part. This is the pro tip. This is the pro tip. Hopefully everybody is listening. This is the pro tip. What I strongly recommend is this right here. This right here, pen and paper. Price came down. Good. We want it to come down. It's a short. Then it comes up and it stops, creating this level right here. Now, same thing from the movement from here to here, we wanted to retrace about 38, 50%. What does it do? Well, let's not guess and let's look. What does it do? From here, we do the magnet tool. This right here, like guys, I'm letting you all know, this right here is a game changer. We go from the absolute low to the absolute high. Let me get rid of this. That way I can make sure. So the low to the high. Now, same thing. With this run up, we would love to see a 38 to 50% pullback. If it goes in the golden pocket, great. It comes down to the 38%, comes down even further, boom, to the 618. Now, granted, it didn't close, it got bought up. But still, it came all the way down here. I'm not freaking out. I want it. 38% minimum. 50% good. 618, perfect. Does it mean that it's going to go up? Nope, sure doesn't. It could continue going down. Now, here's the kicker. Once it starts going up and it creates this, what I want, this right here is my decision point. After this run up, this is my decision point. What is it going to do? I don't know what it's going to do. We have a higher likelihood that it may go down, but what would make it stop going down? That's the question you have to ask. If the price comes up here and breaks this level, well, now there's a really high possibility we're going up. Very high possibility. Then we get a retracement, 38 to maybe 50%. And then this is now our decision point. Is it now going to break this newly created level, or is it going to break this level? I still have the magnet tool on. Or is it going to break this level? If it breaks this level, okay, let's short again, because this was our initial thought process. And here we just kind of got faked out a little bit. Here's our initial thought process. We go short. Now, let's take all this into account. Let's take all this into account. Let's see here. So now it comes down here. This is our decision point. We do not want it to break this level. We want it to break this level. It goes up, creates another level, great. Comes down. So if it would have stopped here and then started coming up, we don't want it to break this one, but this one is the most important because this is the highest. But it didn't do that. It just came straight down, broke this level, good. Continuing our confidence in this move, and it's going down and down and down. Now, let me know if you guys are enjoying this thought process. Now, what I do, Antonio, listen up. What I do is I show you what I would have done in the moment of the trade versus what all the other people say. Well, not all of them, but the majority of them. I show you in the moment versus after the fact. Let's continue. Let's continue. So let's go ahead and hide this one now. Now what we're doing is we're seeing this move. This move came all the way up. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared here. A little scared, but this is the micro. This is the smaller picture because we're only using this one leg. But if we zoom out and we look at the overall picture, well, let's see. From the very top to the very bottom, we went up to the 382, 0.5, 618. Once again. So when you're looking at the bigger picture, you don't really get freaked out too much because this is good for the overall, because overall, I want it to come way down here. This is my overall thought process based off of that same style that I'm showing you here with the fib retracement, where I would like to see it come back down too. So here we're looking, it's coming up and up and up. Do we freak out? Nope, sure don't. up and up and up. Do we freak out? Nope, sure don't. Comes over here. Now we start seeing wicks buying selling pressure. Good. Starts coming down. Oh, good. Starts coming down anymore. Oh, great. Starts coming down anymore. Man, I'm glad I didn't, sell. And if you do, there's nothing wrong with it. Take some profit, move up your stop loss. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. No problem. Where could we re-enter if we got stopped out? The break of a low. The break of the low. It's going to continue going down unless it breaks a high. So now it comes down and it bounces right where I thought it was going to bounce. How did I know it was going to bounce here? I didn't. I looked to the left. Here we had a bounce, and I'm thinking we're going to make a higher low. Here we actually have the bounce, which is a higher low. Y'all see that? Now, does this work all the time? No. Sure doesn't. But when it does, this is when it's like, okay, my thought process is playing out. Now the price came up, and look, notice this. Let me take this off. Let's do a trend line. Magnet tool is on. This is my level that was needed to be broken for us to either add to our entry into the trade that's safer. You could have entered up here, but it's safer down here because it's showing the continuation. This is the possible, as it's coming down, possible continuation. And then it came up here, got rejected, came down, and now it broke above. Uh-oh. Are we scared? Well, let's look at it. Let's go and hide this one. Let's do the extension leg from here to here. Let's just see what it is. From the low, or from that area to this area, we can see it came up to the 382, got rejected, then it broke barely above it, came back down to the 236, went back up to the 0.5 and into the golden pocket. Do y'all see a pattern? Do y'all see a pattern here? And then now it's coming down. Does it mean that it will come down? Nope. It could, because right now it's reaching the decision zone or the decision point. What do I mean by that? The run up, let's go and hide this. The run up between this very small move to here. Now, again, it's getting a little too complicated, but we passed the 382. We are going to the 0.5. 50% of this move is good, but for the bigger picture, we can see that we would like it to go to the 382 before it makes its decision of what it wants to do. What does it want to do? Now, for me, I would use this one, though, because it already retraced. But if you want the bigger picture to not freak out, then you can go to the big picture. For me right now, I want to see, okay, this is my decision point. What is this going to do? Is it going to come lower? And if it goes lower, that's fine. The part that I do not want it to break is this. This, I don't want it to break. Because this is going to tell me, now it can come into this golden pocket. Yeah, sure, that's good. But I really don't want it to break this level. Because if it breaks this level, it's telling me that it might start, well, I'm sorry, I do want to break the level because I'm going short. I forgot. But it's coming up here. It's coming down. So this is the decision point. If it comes up and breaks this level now, because now there's a new pivot, now I'm kind of, I might want to be careful. Now, what I recommend doing is whenever you're doing all of these pulls with the fib retracement, do boxes and put your thought process in there. Because once you erase or hide your previous pulls, like where was the level before? I can kind of judge it from here to here. We're looking at somewhere around here, right where these pivots are at. Exactly where these pivots are at. This is where I wanted to, the highest point really to retrace. And right now it's coming down. And speaking about this one, Boring. I was going to show it to you. It's only 2:30. I was at 320, I think. Well, I guess when it was way down here for the profit. Now, does that happen all the time? Nope. Sure doesn't. But right now, I'm having to, be watching it and be like, okay, following it. And then that's how you do that. So hopefully that answers your question. That was a great question. And let's go ahead and see some of the chat. Let's see if Antonio is allowed to type. We'll see. Let's see here. Piper Academy. This is me. Antonio, smiley face. Let's see if he responded. JB says, I like you. You know what? I like you. I like you very much. I like you because one, you're here. Two, you're open to this extremely easy way of trading. I have a lot of traders that don't like the way I trade. They really don't. Because I show you that you can trade based off of levels. Now, if you have indicators, great. If you're doing well with the indicators, perfect. I debunk a lot of stuff on my channel. I won't do it here on this channel just because it can get controversial. And out of respect for Piper, even though Piper says I can say whatever I want, out of respect, I won't. But just to let you know, if y'all want more of this style, definitely go to my channel. Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. And then I also do some midnight streams. Like tonight, I might do one. But I show all this. I show you how trading does not have to be as complicated as we make it. Now, there are some people that don't like this because, they just don't like it. I mean, I know why, but let's see here. Also, that says safe space here, guys. Safe space, yeah. And if anybody doesn't like the way I trade, let me know. Let me know. And maybe I can do something better. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. Because even though I've been trading for a while, I'm always learning. I'm always paying for courses. I'm always paying for Discord service, Discord things, so I can see how they trade behind the scenes. Like I'm like a sponge. Do I know it all? Not even close. What I do is pretty good, in my opinion. Some may disagree, and everybody has a choice. Let's see here. Going to the list. Jesse says, wow, I've been busy chatting with Princess. Sorry, I missed a lot. You did. Sure did. See here. Big Joe with the hammer. I'm telling you. I lay it down, guys. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you how it is. Now here, I'm a little bit more respectful because it's not my channel. But I encourage everybody, go to my channel. I don't sugarcoat anything. Once again, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make you money. Now, if I make friends along the way, great. If I make enemies along the way, so be it. My goal is to make you money. That's what it is right there. Buck says, afternoon. Afternoon, everybody. Very good. Good. Laser says, sorry, was watching this trade. Here. Okay, going down the list. Buck. I just read this. Read the comment about Uncle Jesse. If you haven't already, guys, smash the like. We strive for 100% likes every single time. If you don't like what I'm saying, it's an algorithm hack. I don't know what it does. It like affects the algorithm like really bad. You do the thumbs down twice and then the thumbs up once. For whatever reason, it really tells YouTube that it's horrible. Thumbs down twice, thumbs up once. It's some kind of weird hack. I saw it. But if you do like the stream, we're aiming for 100%. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's see here, going down the list. Alexander G says, thought process is fire, 100% alpha. Thank you. And my whole concept, price cannot go up unless it breaks a level. And I kind of did this analogy on my stream earlier today. Just think of it. The only way you can get into a vehicle, a car, is if you open the door. Granted, we're not talking about windows, jumping through, Dukes of Hazzard, not talking any of that stuff. We're talking about opening the door, getting in. The only way you can get in is if you open the door. The only way the price can go up is if it breaks the higher level. Mic drop. The only way the price can go up is if it breaks a level. So I use that very simple method of trading. Now, granted, you have to know what the overall picture is, and that's why we're going the short way, because the overall picture, the bigger picture, is saying that we don't know, it might come down. We have a higher likelihood of the price coming down. And guess what? Price is coming down. Could it reverse right here? Sure, of course. It can do whatever it wants. But as long as it does not break this level, it cannot go up. As long as it breaks this level, the opportunity of it continuing down has just increased. But it cannot go up until it breaks that level. Now, granted, if we create another level here, price comes down, well, guess what? Now this is our next level. Price cannot go up unless it breaks this level. If you just break it down to that very simple thought process, you'll do well. You'll do well. So when will this reverse? Sorry. So when will the price action reverse? That's the question. Because our goal is down here. When will it reverse? When it breaks this level. This is the start of a possible reversal. Right here. Now, could it come up a little bit more and then come down? Sure. But then now this next high that it creates is the high that it needs to break in order for a possible reversal. There you go. There you go. If you're enjoying this content, smash a like. If you've already smashed a like, put a bingo bango in the chat. Put a bingo bango in the chat. I see you, Jesse. Put a bingo bango in the chat. We'll do Suey next. Or I think that's the first one. Let's see here. Bingo. Bango. All right. Let's see here. CJ says, thanks, Joe. It helps. I feel like this market got me mentally messed up in my decisions because I've been burned many more than future. Yeah. Been stopped at you. And it's going to happen. We're going to lose trades. We will lose trade. That's part of the game. But when you start losing more than normal, that's when we have to, whoa, wait a minute. We have to back up, reevaluate what we're doing. Maybe we have our stop losses too tight. I know for me, that's one thing that's one of my biggest downfalls, but that's because I trade with really high leverage. So what's the solution? Don't trade high leverage. Trade instead of 78x leverage, trade a 10x leverage or a 3. That way I can increase my stop loss. So that right there is my fix. Same thing with maybe you're trading with too much money. And as soon as it starts going negative, man, it's like, I'm losing $100. I'm losing 200. It's too much money. Trade with less money. So it's always problem solution. And we have to back up from the trading to assess what's going on. Because when you're in it and you're in the jungle and everything, it's really hard to see the overall. So just give you a heads up. All right. Arizona says, Tracer Joe, why does Piper, let's see here. Jay says, I also probably would have gave it a bit more time on that trade, but I was going to bed. Yeah. So whenever I go to bed, I just put a stop loss. And hopefully I'm in profit. Now I will admit there have been times where I'm not in profit and I'm tired. And I will wait a few hours so that I could set it, if nothing else, like 1% in profit. so that I can go to sleep. I will admit that. But there's times where I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But I sleep a lot better when I'm in profit. It's like, oh, I'm up 10%, 20%, 100%, whatever it is. Good. Like, hopefully I'll wake up with even more, but, and if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. All right, moving on. See here, quarter crawler says, traders, what's up, man? What's up? Okay, going down the list, checking out Bear Buddy. See here. K Diggity says, I remembered to hit the like all by myself today. K Diggity, you're all right, man. You are all right. No matter what username and Jesse say, because they're the same person. No matter what they say, you're all right. Let's see here. Ribs are done. Ribs are done. I love it. Okay. Let's see here. Going down the list. We got Ernie in the house. What's up, Ernie? Appreciate you, man, being here. Hopefully you've watched the entire show. If not, there was a lot of really great alpha giving when entering trades, what to look for the trade. I mean, so much great alpha. Not to pat myself on the back or anything like that. It's just the way we trade. And this is showing you every single step. If you just take today's video and you analyze it and you take notes and you practice what we're showing you, not because it's after the fact, because again, anything can change. For example, right here, we're in a short. Let's say we got into short here. It came down, came up. This is our decision point. Then it comes up, breaks this level. We take some profit now because we're kind of scared that it might go up. We take some profit and then we move our stop loss over here and it comes up, we get stopped out and it continues going up. Well, guess what? Now we're going to wait. We're going to wait to see if it gets rejected here again. If so, we enter again. We try it again. So, these trades can go any way. And this is one thing that I do. I say this all the time. I trade in the moment. Because in my opinion, when mentors are showing you after the fact, it doesn't help you. It hurts you. Because you're trading, you're like, oh, well, it's above the 200 SMA, or, oh, it's doing this. And then it breaks that and you get stopped out. And of course, the next post you see them do on X or YouTube channel, or whatever, is look at us, we won. It's like, how'd you win? I was in that same setup as you. Like, what? There you go. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. Clay the Great says, trading reminds me of making ramen noodles. We all do it somewhat differently, but at the end of the day, we all eat. Yep. Very true. Very, very true. See here. Hash Slinging Slasher says, what's the name of your channel? Trade Intuition. And of course, the mods, they've put it in the chat. And for there, I go live several times a day. And tonight, I might do a midnight stream. Give you a heads up. Let's see here. Yeah, lifelong student myself. And same, like we're always learning. If you ever find a mentor that thinks they know it all, be careful. Humble pie much? I got a lot of humble pie. I'll give you some. See here. Yep, a lot of good people in our community, man. A lot of good people. See here. I like it more when you read everything. Buck knows. So here's a quick story, guys. When I first came onto this network, of course, I have my own channel. When I first came onto this network, what I would always do on my channel is every single message, I would read it out loud. I would click on it and then I would read it. I learned I wouldn't say really quick. I think it took me like 2 shows. There's a lot of stuff that is here that should not be read out loud. I realized that. And there was also a post that says, I can't believe he read that out loud. And I click on it and I say, I can't believe he read it. I was like, oh man, like I'm literally like, just read everything from the prompter. I really do. So that's funny. So, but now, especially in this with the alumni, I have to proofread it. Sometimes I get tricked though. Sometimes they've got me before. That's funny. That's funny. All right, let's see here. That's right. That's right. Okay, going down the list. Clay the Great says, we trade very similarly. Trade level by level. I just use an oscillator to confirm up or down. So it's the same thing. Like a lot of people think that I don't use indicators. And for the most part, I don't. Like 90% of my trades, I don't. However, whenever I am trading, let me just hide all this. Whenever I'm trading leverage, I have this. Let's see here. Take this one off. And this. Okay. And this is my 30. So I'm going to give you my settings, guys. 30. And then also make this one thicker. Let's get this over here. Okay. So these are my settings when I'm trading leverage. I have the VWAP. The VWAP, what it does, it tells me the volume, the average volume. This gives me a clue if we are doing good or not so good. If the price action is above my volume, we're good. If it's below my volume, we may continue going down until we break above the volume. Then I have moving averages. The white line is my 9. The orange is my 30. The yellow is my 200. Why do I use a 30? I just do. I found it to be very, very, a trend line that's very, not a trend line, a moving average that gets respected very well. Now, all these are simple moving averages, SMAs, 9, 30, 200. Now, what I do, sometimes I'll have the 50 or sometimes I'll just have the 9 and the 30. So these are my, one second. These are my settings. Now, what I do, last night, I think this was last night, probably, it was coming down and I entered the trade. And on last night's stream on my channel at midnight, Eastern time, I said right now, I'm front running this. Just because it's really, really high, I expect it to come down. This is higher risk because it has not broken my 9 SMA or my VWAP. But I'm anticipating that it might. And if it doesn't, well, then I get stopped out. Stop loss was like super tight. Sure enough, it broke it. So now it's giving me confidence of my short. It could reverse at any moment, though. That's what a lot of people don't show you. Look, guys, right here, it broke above the 200 SMA. And look, we got gains. This is how you trade all the time. This is, get out of here, man. You are going to wreck people. Look, it broke the 200 SMA. It didn't even bounce on it. Just broke it. Here, found, look, guys, what you want is you want to find the resistance. Resistance on the 200. Really? You say one thing and then you do another? Look, guys, we have a resistance here. This is why you don't want to enter, blah, blah. Here, it broke above it. And then next one broke below it. To me, like a lot of traders don't get how simple it is. Price, if it breaks, all the drawings gonna come back. If it breaks above the 200 and stays above the 200, it's only common sense if you understand what the moving averages are. They're an average of the candle body closes. As long as the price action stays above a moving average, guess what? It's closing above the average. The price will continue going up. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people get tricked by mentors that say, look, it has to cross the 50 SMA and the 200 SMA on the 1 minute time frame, and it's going up. Look, it only makes sense. You cannot go from point A to point B without starting. That's what this is. This is starting to go up. As long as it does not cross underneath it, you will still be above it. You understand how silly that statement is? But a lot of people don't understand that statement. I didn't. I would listen to mention, what, on the 1 minute time frame, the 200 SMA, that's your bread and butter. Oh my gosh. Price action, above, below, rec. Above, I enter, below, rec. Above, I enter, below, I rec. Above, I enter, below, I'm liquidating. You cannot trade like that. But I see a guy trade all the time. I'm telling you right now, you cannot trade like that. I'm gonna slow it down because I already know where it's going to. Slow it down. See here, Laser says, this Antonio guy sounds like a real winner. He does. This is the third time. This is the third time that he's made comments in about like 3 months. And every time he makes a comment, I call him out on it. Because if you have something to say, I would love to hear your thought process. I'm not going to ban you. I'm not going to silence you. I want to hear what you have to say. I do. I am that confident in my trading ability that I encourage people to challenge me. I'm not conceited. Do I lose? Yes, I'll tell you I lose. Because we're trading against people. We're trading against people who are scared, emotional. But there's not a lot of people who don't know how to trade. They'll just get out of the trade. So what I do is I encourage people. If you don't like how I trade, let me know. What is it that you don't like? What could I improve on? What am I not seeing? Because I am far from perfect. I would love to be as close to perfect as possible. And maybe Antonio has what I'm missing. Maybe. Let's see here. CJ says, oh man, I forgot Sui. And I be talking too much. Sui, and then Alchemy. See here, got in at 0.0174x. Wait. Oh, it already did a 4x in a week. Okay, cool. See, Sui, please, Joe. Yeah, sorry. All right. So this I put on my group. So, of course, I have my own Telegram group. Piper has his own Discord group. So for my Telegram group, I posted this earlier. And it says, just in, President Trump's World Liberty Finance partners with SUI to launch strategic SUI reserve. Awesome. This was done earlier this morning. Now, when that news came out, I'm watching these coins, guys. When that news came out, we went up about 6%. And we started coming down 6%. Okay, so I thought it was going to be bullish. Now, we talked about this yesterday. I do so many shows. I don't know which show I was on, but I do so many shows that yesterday I was mentioning this one is very, very difficult to get in. And I was literally staring at it for like 10 minutes. The reason it's so difficult is because we have not created a higher high. I have a very simple saying. When we break the high, we buy. When we break the low, we go. There you go. Never did I mention SFPs, swing failure patterns, mitigation, fair value gaps, order blocks, liquidity. Never did I mention any of that. When it breaks the high, you buy. When it breaks the low, you go. You sell. So this is how I teach. Very simple. What I'm looking at, I'm looking for the break of this level so we can buy. Didn't happen. Break of this level. Didn't happen. This one, we wouldn't because it's so close to this one. Then this is the next level. Doesn't happen. Then here. Doesn't happen. This one, we wouldn't do it because we're close to this one. Then we have this. And I mean, we're kind of close to this one, but we'll see. Then we have this that it just got created. We're in this downtrend. Could we catch the bottom of the downtrend? Sure. Can we brag to everybody that we're the best and post it on X and say, look at me, I'm better than everybody? Sure, of course. That's what everybody does, right? Now, when the price action was here, I was mentioning that we could enter. Hopefully it comes down to come up so that it makes a high, a pivot. So this can give us at least some kind of benefit of going up. Username says, now I feel so, oh no. Username, now I feel so bad. Okay, wait. Wick's wife. Wick's wife, 589 is here. Thank you. Now, I was mentioning that we could go up. If we were to buy, we could go up. But what's to say that we don't create a lower high? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. This was not here when we were talking about it, but it's exactly what I was looking at. And to the, shoot, man, to the 100,000th of a cent. Does it happen all the time? Nope. Happens a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie, it happens a lot. And we saw it on Bitcoin. See it on a bunch of my other coins. Does it happen all the time? No, sure doesn't. Now, what I'm thinking is price going to come down, come up, come down, and then let's just say it does break this level. Then what we want to do is we want to break this level, and now we can buy. Granted, we're underneath this, but hopefully we don't get rejected. If we do get rejected, hopefully we come down to 50% of this move to about here before continuing up. Now, if we do a lower high, we're looking to roll over. So in my opinion, this one is still too dangerous because lower high, possible lower high, and then today it happened, lower high. So for me, I would still wait for this. I say wait about a day, see if it's down here, put it on set an alert if you like. Wait about a day, see if it's down here, or if it's up here. If it's up here, hopefully we can get, you know, above this level to enter the trade. Oh, we have it here. So here we go. So definitely, guys, smash the like if you're enjoying the content. If you're not, I'm not sure why you're not. Like, I show you how to trade in the most simplistic way. A lot of traders don't like the way I trade. I'm letting you know right now. A lot of traders don't like the way I trade. Because I break everything down in the most simplistic form, in my opinion. So here. Bingo bango. Thank you, lasers. Lasers, you are my favorite. You're my favorite. All right, do we have anything for lasers? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you, lasers. Appreciate you, man. All right, let's see here. Hey, we got Robert, bingo, bango, bingo, and a bango. Thank you, guys. So the next one we're going to do is alchemy. So we're going to do that one next. I really don't like SUI right now. Even with that bullish news, you would think they would have a nice rally, and nothing. I'm really behind on the chats. See here. 400x is the way to go. What? No. Okay. Craziest ads ever. It's hunting my dreams. Okay. See. Okay, going down the list. Gonna go really quick. Let's see here. Going down the list. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. Going down pretty fast. Darren does things. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you. I'm late. Can you start over? Yes. So let's go and look at Bitcoin. Just playing. Just playing. Okay. Definitely smash the like, guys. Smash the like. See here. See here. Going down the list. A lot of great stuff on this video today, guys. Extreme alpha. If you just came in, I strongly recommend you watch this. Once we're done, watch it from the very beginning. Make sure to smash a like, make sure to leave a comment. This, in my opinion, is so incredibly important for you to make money, continue making money, and not be getting freaked out or scared if it reverses, because we have to wait for it to break a level. And I went through that in great detail. I wish I had like 20 extra hours a day so I could edit. Now, granted, I had a video editor, but he was costing me way too much money. Anyway, let's see here. Max says, we are in a massive head and shoulders pattern. Look at the chart. That message was done 7 minutes ago. Was I on Bitcoin? Probably. Depends on who you follow. And I'm assuming you're looking at the holy smokes. Am I getting stopped out? Did I get stopped out already? Yeah, I got stopped out. Okay. I got stopped out. No. So head and shoulders. Depends on who you're following. If you're following me, you will know that I really don't like squinting my eyes, shaking my head really fast, spinning around my chair 20 times, and then looking at it and be like, oh, I see it. This is not head and shoulders. Depending on who you follow, some may say it's a head and shoulders. I don't. Why don't I say it's a head and shoulders? Well, let's just look at it. Let's just look at it. Let's hide everything. Let's hide everything. Now, when I'm doing my little statements, it's not to be facetious. It's to show you that, let's show you this. Okay, now you may say, I'm assuming this is what you're talking about because you did not give any information, what coin, what time frame, or anything. So I'm assuming you're referring to this, and I hate assuming. Here, we have a shoulder, a head, a shoulder. If we were looking at this, ugly, super ugly. So ugly. The neckline, we would have to draw it like that. Unless you want to say, no, I'm just playing. This is the shoulder. So now we're actually doing a complex head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and shoulder. Oh, fine. You want to switch it up? Okay, we'll switch it up. Not a problem. We'll switch it up. Now we have, this is our neckline. Okay. That's fine. And then the measured move would be about here. Cool. I would recommend just doing trend lines because measured moves, they give you a false sense of where the price may go. Really happy I had a stop loss. Got stopped out in profit, which is good. Okay. Moving on. Now, here, I'm not panicking because the level needs to break is this level right here. And this move right here, I would expect it to do a lower. So I'm going to show you what I would expect. I pull back at any moment, then to about here. Now this is my decision point. What is it going to do? Is it going to break this level to now be like, uh-oh, we may be reversing, or, and we'll do it like this. Or is it going to come down here? So go up a little bit more, if it goes up at all, come down to about 50%, then come up and break the new pivot, or is it going from here? Because it has to go up a little bit at least, so it can make this decision point. Is to break this area, come down here, and then break this level. Maybe the anchored VWAP will be here about this time. So maybe here, then here, then here. So these are the key levels that I'm looking for. So we'll go this, and this is a lower high. It's not an actual up here. This is if it doesn't go down already. Right now it's kind of going down, but it can still go up. But if it doesn't go down already, this is what I'm looking for. Then we can go to this. And Antonio, if you're still here, if you're being a little lurker, which is fine, take note of this. And let's just see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I could be completely wrong. But how can I be wrong if I'm going both ways? That's the trick. Now, once we break a level, well, then this is more than likely the way it might go. If it breaks this level, well, then we're going to continue going down. And since I got stopped out of my short, if I wanted to, which I really do want to, open a short again. I'm at the very top. I can have my stop loss up here. And then do my short again. Higher risk because we didn't break this level yet. But if it does go up, well, then I get stopped out right here. Because my end goal is for it to come all the way down here. My end goal is all the way down here. All right, moving on. So we'll see. We shall see. But no, I don't trade patterns for sure. I see them, and this is ugly. Granted, patterns don't have to be pretty, but it just makes it better when it is pretty. This is very ugly. This is, in my opinion, this is forcing it. I don't force patterns. I let them appear at their own free will. But great eye, Max, great eye. But I would have to disagree. It's okay. You could be right, I could be wrong. I could be right, you could be wrong. As long as we're both making money. That's what I have to say. Max says, just retested previous support and floors to resistance. Just flipped. There you go. There you go. We shall see if it breaks this level. If so, great. Hopefully you entered long, wherever you entered. If not, stop loss in place, as always. And we'll see. I still want it to come down. I want to take, look at all this empty space. This is ridiculous. Come down here, take up this space, and then go up. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely, guys. Smash a like, smash a like, smash a like. It does help support the channel. Simple is good. I don't use simple, though, because I aggressively scalp at times. That's all I do is aggressively scalp. That's all I do. Boring. It's boring doing, for me, lower leverage. It's safer, though. Much safer. Let's see here. Going to the list. Yeah, how are we doing on time? We're doing good on time. Username. Oh, I just read your comment about Boston. Username. Going down the lists. All right, very good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at, so we looked at Sui. Sui's trying to come up. I know, just too dangerous for me. Really is. I'd like to see what it does in about a day. And if it runs up a whole bunch, well then hopefully I'll get the retrace. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's look at, we'll leave this one up because everybody's talking about this one. So this one, Illuvium, I didn't like it. I mean, I like the project. I'm not surprised that it's not doing anything. Oh, and they were saying that there was the minted tokens or something. I don't know. So ALCH, Alchemy. Let's go, Alchemy. I haven't heard this one in a long time. Okay. Nice run up. Would I buy right now? Nope, sure wouldn't. I'd expect it to come back down to about here. Could it continue running up? Sure. There's a lot of FOMO right now. Really nice gains on this one. This one looked not good. Did not look good at all. However, it broke the level, came up, did an amazing 200% almost, then retraced to about 71%, profits if you held with it. Then instead of coming down more, it went up again, another pump. This is telling me, this is screaming to me first, because of these candles, very low market cap, extremely low. I wouldn't say extremely, but very, very low market cap. And what I'm doing now is I'm coming over here and we're going to do ALCH. Wow. 60. I was thinking between like 100, 200. Okay. So this is, where are they available? They're available on MEXC. Oh, this is an Alchemy. This is Alchemist AI. Is there another one? ALCH. Oh, Alchemy Pay is ACH, not ALCH. Tricked me. Oh, so I know nothing about this one. So the markets, where can you buy it? XC, Bing X, not the best places. How long has it been around? Since only about 3 months. Okay. Came down. Okay. This is Solana Ecosystem Pump Fund, DeSci. Okay, this is DeSci. DeSci is going to boom, guys. If not this season, next season. So keep your eye on DeSci and maybe the bear market. Take us some DeSci, maybe. Shoo, man, can you imagine that? You put $100 in a DeSci project and that $100 turns into like 80,000. Not financial advice, but dude. All right, moving on. Let's go to the website. What is it? Alchemist version 3. -1 for presentation. That's it. I got to click on it. I don't like the fact that nothing pops up. Show me where it's redirecting me. And I just got hacked. Nice animation, but there's no sound. Create anything, 0 code. Create applications, edit applications, check out marketplace. Tutorial. So they have a working project. Still doing good on time. Takes forever to load. I don't know if it's my computer. Endless onslaughts. Retro racing. Pixel to shift. Okay, so they got games. Hoop zone. See what this one is. Have to connect my wallet to do anything. Download. I don't like downloads. So it's a game that you have to. I don't like the fact that it doesn't show up anything on the. So whenever I hover over anything, I want to see where it's going to take me, and it's always on the bottom left. I don't like the fact that it doesn't show me where it's going to take me. So for me, that's a huge red flag. See, choose your battleground. I don't like that you have to download it. Oh my gosh. Username says, I only trust projects that fax me the white paper and page me when to buy. If I had a, I need to do a laughter. I need to do a laughter, but we'll do this. I need to do a soundtrack for laughter because that's just, oh my God. JB says, it's a tool to create programs. I made a few apps on it. Pretty fun. Huh, pretty cool. I mean, it looks good. I don't know, the downloading stuff, it scares me. I like it. It's got a working project. I like it. It's brand new. I like it to where they're not on a lot of exchanges right off the bat. So this could get to KuCoin and Binance. Let me check their X. 43,000 followers. That's good. They just started. That's really good. Cool gains. Oh, I want that one. I mean, I like it. I'm so afraid of downloading stuff. Okay, so now let's go back to this. Why did it pump? February, it pumped. February, the end of February, it pumped. It was dumping the whole time. Look at this, dump, dumping the whole time. What made it pump February 25th? So we have to be a detective. We have to be a detective. Why did it pump February 25th? So let's come over here. Did it get listed on something? Okay, we're close. Okay, so here's the 22nd. So far, nothing. No pump yet. So this is about editing. Okay. The 24th, the day before the pump, we're building a growing library of 3D models, okay, and seamlessly add 3D assets to their game applications. See, it broke out with that Sunday's news pump. Okay. See, I never downloaded anything. The apps I may just open in another window. Oh. I don't want to download stuff if I don't see where it's going to take me. Yeah. For me, I don't. I'm scared. Username says cold storage on a floppy disk. Ay. The 24th. I like it. Not gonna lie, I really like it. I like that you can make games and stuff. So the 25th, get ready for the ultimate AI showdown. Okay. So we got some superstar premieres on February 28th. Okay. Over 30 AI projects gathered together. Only 4 debut spots up for grabs in the battle of talents. A idol. That's funny. Instead of idol, a idol. That's clever. That's clever. A idol. So here it is, the 25th. We'd love to hear from our community. Would be interested in paying a fee for a fully customized domain for your app directly through, or would you prefer to use a third-party domain? Right-click on the application, set a domain name, and it's ready to share. Huh. Oh, Jesse. When was this? I didn't see this. I saw the futures contracts for Swarm and Cookie. Or maybe I did see that, but I didn't even pay attention to it because I was so busy with the Swarm and Cookie. And I want to say I saw that maybe like 2 weeks ago. External apps have arrived on the 25th. More scalable. In the next 24, 48 hours, we're looking to deploy the following updates. Multi-zone development, okay? They're working hard. Wow, it also has a prompt assist. It helps you craft more precise and effective inputs. You tell it what you want, and then it, okay. So based off of the fundamental analysis, now I'm thinking the hype might continue. The market cap was very low. It was 60 million. we had the very nice sell-off. Let's go to a 12-hour. I want to see less ups and downs. I'm also researching info every time you look things up. Thank you, Jesse. All right. So let's do our levels. Here is our level. Here's our level. Here's a level we do not want it to cross. It's actually this level we don't want it to cross. It's the lowest part. What is the price range tool? Tell us, is that 40% or 4%? Ooh, 50%. Okay. Man, this looks good. Now, everything that I was teaching at the beginning, it's slightly different when you have lower market cap coins. For example, this one, 60 million. These coins can break through your levels very fast because there's it's lower market cap. It takes less money to move, either up or down. So let me go to a 4-hour. I would like to see it pull back. Now, if we were in a very bullish market, I'd say, man, I buy right now. I buy right now. If it comes down, great. But because we're not in a very bullish market, I'm going to have to wait. I want to see it pull back. And I would like to see it pull back right now. And the area I want to see it pull back to is this. So I'm using this kind of wick to this kind of wick. This is where I want to see it pull back to. Now, this also corresponds to about 50%. Just to make sure, let's use our fib retracement tool, magnet tool, go from the very bottom of this single move, and you can see that it's right around pretty much where I want price to go, 382, 0.5. It's right in this zone. So I would love to see the price come down here. If it goes a little lower, it's okay. I really don't want it to come down here, 786. If it comes down here, there's a really high, let me show you. Here's what I think might happen. Come down here. This is good. This is good. This is not good. Because now we have the chance of it coming down here. We're going to lower this and doing. Do I think this is going to happen? Not really. It could. Anything can happen. So this one we'll put as, we'll fade this one. Fade. I would like to see it retrace though. Now, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's make sure magnet tool is on. The bigger picture is, this is the golden pocket. And again, as long as it comes in here, we're good. If it goes in here, I'm getting kind of scared because it's coming down too much, in my opinion. And then if it does come down here, it probably will do a lower high for sure. Maybe up to like somewhere like this. Maybe a little bit higher, but I don't think it'll break the 382 and then come down. So we don't want to see this. So that's my thought process. I do like it though, very much. See here, Binance futures volume is 611 million in the past 24 hours. It's one of the original pump fund AI tokens. Very nice. I like it. I like the fact that it has a working project. I like the fact that it has very nice price action. Over here it didn't. Over here be like, oh, I don't know. I don't like the coin. I like the project. I don't like the coin. Then it's showing strength. And these candles look nice and healthy. I have to wait and see what happens. Hope it comes down. Hope it comes down to, let's see right here. So do a lower entry. 0.05982. I think that'd be good. Let's see here. I've been watching it for a long time. When it hit 1 cent, I had to take a chance on it. Ooh, nice work, man. I bought in January and sold at a loss in February. Pro trade. So January, February, let's look at it. So January you bought in. Sold in February. This is all January. Let's pick a date. So January you bought. Hopefully here. I would have. It looks like a bounce. I would have bought too. And then once it broke this level, it's like, oh crap. And then for me, I would not have sold. I would have just held it. But that's the difference between me and traders. I don't know if it's because I'm stubborn, but if it goes to zero, it goes zero. I don't care. Now, granted, more than likely, I would have only put in like 100, maybe 5. And I don't want to lose $200. I don't want to lose 3. I'll keep it at 0, you know, with the chance of maybe if I hold it for 8 months, then I'll be plus $100. Because I know I have time on my side. I don't want to take a loss. And there's a lot of coins right now that I'm doing just that. I bought all these coins back April of, well, the beginning of the year, the first quarter of 2024. I've been holding them since, holding them for a year. I'm down a whole bunch. You can just imagine how much I'm down. Not selling them. I'll let all of them go to 0. I don't care. You know, but Joe, you can use that to make more money. Nah, I just wait for more income to come in and trade that. I'm not going to sell at a loss. And it's just because it's unrealized. If I hold it long enough, it'll go up. If the coin's still around, if the coin dies, well, then I lost. See here, then it came down February. Ouch, that's a big hurt. 80%. It's a big hurt. Yeah, me, I won't do that. I'll let go 0. That's just me, though. I don't think definitely that is not financial advice. Definitely. See here, CJ says, I'm down like 9% on Pingu. Wish I hadn't hold it. Yeah. See, and there's a difference. There's a lot of people that are like, man, I'm down. I wish I would have just sold it at 30%, 40% loss. But we know that after the fact. Because let's just say Pingu went down 45%. And you're thinking about selling it, you're like, one more day. And then it goes up. And now you're only down 20%. And then it goes up, and now you're only down 4%. And then it goes up, and now you're up 80%. And then it goes up, and now you're up 500%. Again, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't. We only say, man, I wish I woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. I wish I woulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. I wish I would have sold. I could have sold. It could have been in other trades. I should have done it because it's after the fact. But I guarantee it, if the roles were reversed and you made a 5x on that coin you would be telling everybody right now, man, I'm so glad I didn't sell. I was contemplating it. I waited a day and it went up. Now the story would be completely different. But because it went down and it stayed going down, well, now we're here. But it could have changed, you know. Now, here's the thought process too. Whenever we're entering a trade, we have to have a plan. The plan, stop loss. If it goes down this level, I lose, I'm out. Or I believe in this project. I think it's going to do great. If it goes down, I'm buying more. It goes down, I buy more. It goes down more, I'll buy more. It goes down even more. It's like, what the heck? Well, let me wait. Let me see what happens. And it keeps on going down and down and down. It's like, crap, man. However, that was the plan. So whenever we're entering a trade, we have to have a plan. One, does it have a stop loss? Two, if it doesn't have a stop loss, we have to know that we're going to be adding to our entry, and we're going to add twice. And then if it keeps on coming down, well, then we just wait. We wait till we start making higher highs on a higher time frame, so that now the trend is changing potentially, and then now we can add, reducing our entry, which is part of the original plan. So all that's very, very important. See, Frankie, all right, we're gonna go Frankie. See, JB says, I should have done that. It was only $100. I'm super new though. I didn't even know what the candles meant. I just like the website. JB, I'm right there with you. There's times where I go to a website, I was like, oh, how cute. I'm buying it. I don't even know what it is. I'm buying it. Does it have a use case? I don't care. Look at how cute it is. So cute. Yeah. CJ says, anything I buy in the last month on spot, I set stop losses pretty tight. Yeah. See, all this is a learning lesson too. Like for me, like when I'm posting setups for the group, I'm doing stop losses. And, most of them are pretty tight. And we get stopped out. Because right now it's not easy trading. It's not. Before it was. Now it's not. So and CJ, you bring up a very great point. We have to adjust to what the market gives us. We have to. And I just want to say that, everybody who's new, you are in a great place. You are in a great place because we're going to steer you in the right direction. There's a lot of other people out there that stream, that are very popular, that's, whatever, and they will steer you in the wrong direction. They will. And they'll do it with a smile on their face. We're here at the Piper Academy Network, in addition to my personal channel, which is Trade Intuition. We're here to make you money. And for me, I always say it. My job, and I take my job very seriously, my job is to make you money. All right. That's all I got, guys. Let's go ahead and go forward this to Frankie Candles. So let's see. I wonder if I could do this. Okay. I'm gonna try to do something really quick. I'm gonna record while I'm recording. So record the mic for this. So I don't know if everything's gonna go messed up. We'll see. All right, so the audio might be messed up, but we're going to go to edit. Then from here, we're going to go to customize, and then go towards the bottom, redirect, go to add, and then click in here for the search. Okay, save it. 1 moment. this. So where's Frankie Candles? There he is. Save it. Okay. Bring this over. All right. Let's see here. All right. So we are done. See, redirect. Redive on YouTube. And let's go to C, desktop. I know I should do this later. And okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, so the others might be messed up, but we're going to go to you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. Oh, I got a lot of texts just came through. See, I never liked setting stops in the past because then it got stopped out, didn't realize it, back up. Yep. Very good. Thank you for the stream. No problem. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as I always say, let's make this money. Take care, guys. Let's go to Frankie Candles in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go.